Hello, so here we go. This is how we do, or how I made the next part of this level here. So this is where we left it, obviously a few areas to fill in. And yeah, we've got these little kind of sections off to the side, so let's kind of wall them off a bit like this, and why not put the little one at the bottom too. Here, well, let's kind of make a little bit of a winding path. And maybe just set up a bit of a trap as well. So yeah, when you're coming down here, you kind of notice this, you know, before you collect the key, you'll come past here because you're going to stop that one boulder falling in your way. And so you're going to come past this area and see that there's this egg on top of a safe. But unlike some other situations, we're not going to give you a way to stop that egg falling off that safe. Because we're feeling a bit mean at the moment, and yeah, sometimes that's just the way it goes. But obviously, we wouldn't leave you with we wouldn't leave you without a way to sort things out. So here's a boulder for you. The way it is at the moment, obviously, though, you can't really use the boulder too much because it's probably going to just roll down into the path, so you can't get down to the bottom, and that's a bad thing. Well, it's a bad thing if you want to complete the level, of course. And I'm kind of trying to design these so you can complete the level, you know. Because I'm being nice as well as being mean. No, never mind. So yeah, we're replacing those skulls with some just normal walls. But we're going to set it up so it's not, you know, too easy. And here, let's kind of set up a bit of a pattern here as well. Some safes, some boulders. Oh yeah, why not? Another egg. So yeah, when you come down here, you have to also deal with the egg. Well, I don't know if you will, because I mean, if you've left it, it might get, you know, it might fall down that hole first before that other boulder. But I could test it, but whatever. You're gonna have to come down here anyway. While you're down here, you might as well sort out the egg whilst you're down here. Yeah, what's going to go in these areas? Some diamonds. Let's put some diamonds in these areas. It's good as anything, really, isn't it? And yeah, something to block off the exit here. Not that's really blocking off too much. It's easy to get rid of, but you know, still give you something to think about. And let's do a similar thing down here too. And want to continue the pattern on a bit down here. And we've got a bit of a place up here too. Let's do a bit of a pattern here too. Pop a boulder in there. One in there too. Have a think about it. Is that possible? Yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah, add some interest to this ending area. And by interest we mean fungus. But obviously completely controlled. I mean, you can make it a little bit worse for yourself by going into the area then going back out, but then we've already established can't really do that without causing problems. But at the moment, of course, that's not quite the case. But let's pretend it is for the moment, because that's the intent, and that's how we're going to set it up. Like this. There you go. So you can't just leave everything in that top area and then go into it afterwards. You have to go into that area beforehand. Yeah, let's add a little thing to this bottom area. Nothing too complicated. Ooh, more fungus, huh? No? Nah, let's not do more fungus. Let's do something interesting in here. And since we've got areas which are similar, let's do something similar in both areas. Yeah, so you want to be a bit careful about where you drop that boulder down, since you obviously don't want it going into the place which has got the diamond. Of course, it's really, really easy not to, unless you're just not paying attention. But that's mostly what this level of difficulty is aiming for. Just you just have to pay a little bit of attention. You can't just go barging in everywhere, collecting anything in any way you want. You have to just pay a bit of attention. We'll do the same thing for the bit down the bottom. But then doing the same thing's not as interesting, so let's just do something a little bit different. As long as we can pick the right tile. There we go. So, practically the same thing, but, just have to pay a little bit of attention to things. And then, can we do a similar thing up here? Will that make an interesting puzzle? Let's lay these things out and see what happens. Yeah, is that good? It looks good. It looks possible too. So let's do something in this area over here. So the theme we're going for this area is straight lines. And straight lines and boulders. Yeah. Boulders at some kind of offsets to make things a little bit interesting. And a few skulls at the bottom. Yeah, why not? As I said, just as something to make you stop and think and not charge straight in. And yeah, I kind of want to do something else with this area down here. This is not terribly interesting, so let's do something here. Set up a boulder here. Obviously, you can't get into that area from outside. So what we're going to do is pop a little transporter that goes, well, where this diamond is, or just underneath where this diamond is right now. And yeah, this area didn't quite work out. Still a bit of a mess, so we need to figure something out with that. Let's do a bit of a pattern down here, see if this gets us anywhere. Obviously not at the moment, it's just going to be a bunch of boulders falling down. And yeah, doing this makes it just a little bit too easy. But yeah, let's have some like alternating rows of things. Boulders, skulls, diamonds. You know, the kind of things we have. And yeah, that all isn't working up there, so let's just get rid of it. And can we make a box of skulls here? What kind of interesting things could we do with a box of skulls? Wouldn't you like to have a box of skulls? Yeah, that's a bit... tiny bit creepy, maybe? Maybe. Let's fill this box of skulls up with diamonds. And yeah, make the exit on the bottom and put a few rocks in. That's a puzzle, isn't it? Sounds like a puzzle to me. Yeah, I think that works as a puzzle. And yeah, kind of reworking this bottom bit because otherwise it's just maybe a little bit too easy. And let's put the rocks balancing on these diamonds here, so you have to be just a little bit careful. And there we go. So that's the finished level. So, thank you for watching, and guess what? See you next time. Bye.